Hello, hello, women. Hi, Danielle.
Hello.
How are you doing, beautiful mama?
Ah, I'm good. I'm good. The last couple weeks, the energy has been pretty deep and low and really in some of that old shadow thought processes and everything. But honestly, what was it? Just yesterday, I think even just it felt like a huge shift, a
Mm.
huge change. All of a sudden I was really amped up and yes, and so ready.
I feel it too. I feel like all week I was low energy, even felt overwhelmed over a few things I wouldn't normally. And today it was completely different. Maybe it's because my kid left and I was able to focus on, but I feel like we've done a lot this morning. We were
Yeah.
on it. So for those who don't know us, hello. We are Malika and Danielle. We are the co-creatrix of Sacred Woman Festival. And the third year is next summer, July 11 to 13, 2025. And we wanted to come live on our YouTube channel, but here we are, not live, but and
Almost. Almost.
almost live. Only 1 hour delay. But we wanted to talk about what's the current energy, but also what's coming up for us, what directions we're taking with the festival this summer, a few changes, not so much changes, but mostly I love the eclectic lineup that we've gathered. This morning, I feel like we were able to anchor many presenters, send them emails of welcome, and start really mapping out the schedule for the weekend, right?
Yes, I really feel like we cemented those pillars of what's going to be coming, right? Really putting into place, anchoring those little
Yeah,
dots on our grid of the festival. And really, I really felt the energy of it.
yeah,
Sending out those emails to the women,
yeah.
it just felt super aligned and yes, let's go.
And like figuring out which workshops, because some presenters offered many workshops. Some were a little bit similar, so we couldn't take everyone, obviously. We're so sorry for that. But for those that received email today, it's not the complete lineup, but I feel like we were able to really start seeing the whole picture, where we want to go, what kind of workshop we want to bring in, depending on what we were offered, even combine ideas from some of the presenters and like saying, oh, this would be a really great workshop on its own. We have some really amazing healers slash presenters coming. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about it, or is it confirmed? Is it like officially confirmed? Maybe not.
Officially, there's one thing in the way that's not 100%.
Okay, so maybe
Do we
we
want to
should.
spill the beans anyways? Or should we
No, I think we should wait until it's
okay.
100% confirmed. But what do we have though that is 100% confirmed? We have some yoga.
Yes, yes. Of course, we have some yoga. We have a few different types of yoga coming at you again this year from some beautiful women who joined us last year. Hint, hint. I feel like we shouldn't say any names. Let's keep it a
No?
secret until we announce them. Let's do
Okay.
little.
Okay, sounds good. This is how much we're planned, guys. We're just letting this down.
We're doing it on the fly, guys. This is
We have
real,
some,
true authenticity.
yes, we have some unconventional yoga. We also have beautiful mix of like yoga, body talk, and we have some mix of like I feel like our yoga instructors really have their own beautiful colors
Yeah.
of what they're bringing to their offering. We also have some live art too. So live art installations that have been confirmed, some that will be permanent and some that will be ephemeral. So in connection with nature, and that's something that's really close to Danielle and I, is like that connection to the land because we're hosting the festival on Danielle and Johnny, her husband's land, away from the house. Um, So on the field, and we have giant tents. For those who don't know, we have yurts that we'll talk in a bit, but we have also a big, big, beautiful, like circus tent almost, like with vendors or coffee, tea, hot water corner, burners. We have a donation table that was inspired from Burning Man Festival that I've been to many, many years, and the women are loving it. They bring something, sometimes it's vouchers or business cards, but also things that are useful that maybe somebody forgot, like earplugs, wet wipes, little gifts. I found this beautiful Taurus oil blends
Oh,
with crystal that I use in the bath actually, that was handmade by someone.
wow.
Yeah, and it was
I
Taurus,
love
like
that.
my sign, so I got it.
It is meant
Um,
to be. I've seen
exactly.
women leave like tarot cards on there for another women to find.
Yeah.
Um, they're like picture frames, like clothes, bags, like basically anything that you want to gift to another woman, and then anything that's like left over, we'll bring to the donation centers around the
Yeah.
local area.
Yeah, or we have also reused some of the donations from last
Oh
year
yeah.
and used them on the table. We've done that too. So we don't have as many vendors and healers yet, but that's okay because you still have time until February 1st to, and we haven't chosen any of those, a couple of the presenters that will also be healers that we talked about. But for presenters, we're almost full. So if you do want to offer a workshop, please do. We're still looking for a few things that we haven't had any offerings yet, except for my workshop, which is kind of a sound healing workshop. Because I'll use the Akashic records, but I'll also use voice, of course. That's my thing to offer the women. I don't feel like we have a lot of sound healing therapies, or
Mm.
so that is an opportunity for you. For body movement, we have one dance
We have,
workshop,
yeah, we have one dance
performers.
workshop and
Oh yeah,
yoga.
we have performers this year. I know, I'm so excited about this. I think that's the artist performer in me is like, I wanted to have like that, like those little drops mixed up in the beautiful offering that is about knowledge, healing, connection, and movement, somatic work, body work. But I also wanted to add that little spiciness because we had Janica who did a beautiful dance party performance last year on the Saturday night, but I feel like I wanted more. I wanted some music during supper time. I wanted like more dances, performance, maybe even fire performances, like things to really add to our beautiful festival, right?
Yes, yes. We're still looking for some fire performers if anybody's like amazing. Or glow. Glow would be really sweet too.
I can do fire, but I feel like I have too much on my plate already.
We got enough going on.
Yeah, and we need like fire safety for that. And so we still haven't as I said, chosen all the healers and the vendors. But we
Yes.
would love for more vendors and healers to apply. FYI, the vendors only pay $200 for their tickets. And excuse me, and the healers is the price of the ticket. So healers have been
The
doing
healers, yeah, the healers did
wonderful.
really well last. They were fully booked like
Some
all
of them,
weekend.
I heard Janelyn who did some head
Oh yeah, head
massage and
massage.
hair stuff. Yeah, she got 13 women. That is
Wow.
a lot of people to hold space for, which is amazing. But like I feel
Yeah.
this is the energy that we bring. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. This is the energy that we bring to the festival. It's like we want women that choose to come, that choose to
Mhm.
participate, either as a healer, volunteer, presenter, performer, whatever, to be able to receive and gift
Yes.
themselves the tarot cards, the head massage or whatever massage we're going to get, the reflexology, um, the Reiki session, body talk session. Like I feel like this is a place to really celebrate nurturing.
Yes.
celebrate anchoring into our body, into like receiving. And that's really the essence of what we want, is not only to create a community that is tight and supportive and create a safe space for women to just be themselves and to heal
Hmm.
and connect, but it's also to give ourselves the permission to receive,
Yes.
right?
Find that one's huge. That's huge. Allowing yourself to receive. So often we women, we like guilt ourselves and like make sure that everybody else is taken care of first because that's our job, right? But we need to like remember like that feminine energy, that's the receiving. So if you really want to step into that feminine, you have to allow yourself to receive, even if it's from yourself, by taking that chance and doing it and saying, you know what? I'm claiming this. I'm going to this festival and I am going to love on myself. I'm going to get a spot in that yurt and I'm going to go and be pampered for the whole weekend.
Let's talk about those yurt spots. This is something that we've offered since year one, and it's been really popular. We've sold out so far, right? We've never had
Yeah.
spare spots.
We've sold out every year. Every year we've sold out. So we have a 5 meter bell tents. We like to call them yurts because they're pretty. But we set them up on the land. We have cots with mattresses. All you have to bring is your pillow and your blanket for your sleeping arrangements. Obviously, you got to bring like clothes and a toothbrush and like some dishes and stuff. Like
Well,
that's, you could not, I guess.
well, there is in the yurt spots when you buy an upgraded spa goddess ticket. You also get a really nice gift bag that is worth like
It's
probably
true.
half. It's probably worth like half the price of the goddess ticket, but it's like there was a toothbrush in it. That's why I said, well,
There was.
there was a
And
toothbrush and
socks.
socks. Yeah. For those, well, for Danielle who always forgets her socks.
I just don't wear them. Socks
Fair
and I
enough.
have a thing. We don't get along.
I hear you. I feel though in Saskatchewan and also on my old wooden floor, like I get splinters. We get splinters in our feet because of the wooden floor. So at least the sock catches some of them.
True. I like slippers.
Yeah, I do. Oh, nice. I do have slippers. I should wear them more often.
Yeah.
So we got
Okay,
the
but the
yurt.
yurts.
Yes, we got the yurts. We also, if you don't want to meet new women and you have all your people, you can just rent a whole yurt. It's the same price, really. It's just this one is for you. It's 555. Yurt spot is 111. So it's basically five spots, five bags, five cots, five mats, right? And you don't have to bring any tent or shade space. Well, you can bring a shade space if you want to put it by the yurt, but
You
it's been
don't
a
have
great,
to set it up. I think
yeah,
that's a
you
big
don't
one.
have
You
to
don't
set it
have
up.
to set it up.
Yeah, we do all that. And we had like amazing, let's talk about the volunteers. I feel like last year we had amazing volunteers. Even though lots of it shifted a little bit before, the people that were meant to be there, they were like on the ball. They were absolutely amazing. And lots of them are coming back this year because we want them. We want their energy. But
Yes.
we do have some spots that will be opening up soon for volunteers. So watch for our socials for that Sacred Woman Festival on Instagram. And we have a Facebook group as well. And if you want to get on our mailing list, all the details will be in the description here of the video, but sacredwomanfestival.com. You can always contact and join our mailing list. We do send one or two emails a month, so not too often. We don't bug you too much, just a little bit.
We're not we're not spamming you. You're just getting the good info. The good
Yes.
info.
Yes.
Right?
So we're in our second tier of the tickets right now. We had an early bird. No, we had a pre-sale. We had an early bird. So we're in our third a round of tickets right now. So if you do get your ticket before January 11th, you will still save $34 of the main price. So I invite you to look. How many workshops have we got in the past years? Like
I
25?
think, yeah, around the 25 mark, I think is what we had last year.
So for the price point of what we share, I just had a friend from the States telling me how cheap we are, despite the exchange. Despite the exchange. So it is a cheap festival in terms of like knowing how much knowledge, connection, healing, um, like entertainment you get basically for 3 days of workshops. Um, it is pretty cheap, like in a way, $333 for the whole weekend. We can talk a little bit about Grandmother
We
Shirley.
can talk about Yes, yes.
Okay, grandmother, can we please talk about it? Grandmother Shirley has been here since year one. She is our elder figure. She is absolutely amazing. She has supported us through the festival energetically. Last year, we were very grateful to have her really like holding space for us personally, as well as we hold space for all the women. And she's offering at the end of the festival for closing. She's also part of the opening ceremony. Last year we had this beautiful heart to heart hug that we did in circle that took way longer than we expected.
At the end this time.
Yeah, we should definitely do it at the end. You're right. Yeah, and last year we didn't talk for too long. The first year, the closing circle was so long because people had a lot to share. Like it's an emotional time for lots of women. For some, it's more like surface. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot. But for some, it's like deep, deep um healing that happens, right? Like
Mhm.
so grandmother Shirley, it will be closing with us as a red cedar circle, something that she's learned from her teachers. And yeah, she's a powerful woman. Her voice is really anchored. Hey, I use these words very often in my mantras, lady, but it's true. She has like this really um, powerful presence with her voice that really um, what's the word I'm looking for? She's very charismatic, but also automatically gets everyone to listen and pay attention. Well, in reverence of the grandmother, of course, by respect, but also like I just love Grandmother Shirley. I've known her for many, many
She's amazing.
years. She used to host new moon circles a long time ago, just out of town, out of Saskatoon. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes, so glad we're having her again. This whole lineup this year, I'm just like over the moon
Yeah.
about all of it. It's gonna be so amazing.
Yeah. I'm going to spill the beans a little bit without
Okay.
saying any names or any specific thing, but we have animal therapy coming to the festival.
And not just, yeah, not no puppies this year. No
No
puppies this
puppies.
year.
No puppies. And possibly, yeah, possibly my puppies though.
It's okay.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. They're not puppies at all, but yeah.
Yes, some animal therapy potentially. We're not 100% confirmed, but we're trying to work out all the details on the on our side of things. And I'm like, oh my God,
I
so
feel like
excited.
we've I'm just stuck with the word anchored, but we've anchored a lot of we've like stabilized or like
Mm.
set into stone quite a few workshops today and like the direction we're going. It was like an eventful day for that. Um yeah, what else could we talk about? Have anything? I feel like I had more ideas, but I forgot them.
Ooh, I would like to talk about a little something something. So I've shared a little bit on our Facebook, and I will be chatting with our guides this weekend to get finalized stuff in order to open up registration. But alongside Sacred Women Festival is over on the other side of my 80 acres. We're going to have back to our roots at the farm here for the kids. So my kids will be here. Malika's son will be here. We're opening it up so that you women who are like, oh, I wish I could make it, but I don't have childcare. Well, guess what, ladies? we have a place for your kids. It's going to be featuring some amazing guides. Miss Amy Franks is going to be working with the kids, doing lots of nature crafts, mindfulness, all that jazz. And we also have David Modland, who is a local just from Priestville, and he's like the bushcraft master doing survivalist
Where did you
stuff. They're
find
going to
him?
be like, pardon?
Where did you find him?
Oh, I taught his daughter at the dance studio in Priestville back when I worked there, like 4 or 5 years ago.
When I
I
met
was
you.
teaching dance, right? We met each other there, and we actually just recently connected at a Halloween party here in town in Porcupine Plain, and it just boop, 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 boop.
I love
Absolutely
it.
perfect. So he's super excited. Amy's super excited. I'm super excited to be offering this. We have some teen volunteers to help out as well. So we'll be coming up with prices and registration. So basically, it's like your whole family can come to this event, but you, as a woman, have a sacred space just for you where you can get away from the partner and the kids and leave them on their own to have so much fun over here at the farm. They'll probably get to meet like some chickens and pigs and stuff as well, and learn all about that while you love on yourself. And if you're like, okay, I want to like have nights to myself too, there will be the option for kids over a certain age to sleep in our communal tents over here as well.
Oh, that's nice. I know my son's gonna want
Yeah.
me for sleeping. He's not used to
Yeah.
just be out at camp, even though it's perfect
Right.
because at night we get to see the kids. So a good thing about this is for partners who possibly want to go to Greenwater campground after or before the festival, if you want to do an outing and then mix it up with the festival, because for some people it's not close. Porcupine Plain is quite a few hours from
We're
Saskatoon, Regina. Some people come from out of province. We might even have international people this year. I know, I'm excited about this. We're spreading, and we need you to help us spread too. Please share. But
right.
so the option, which is cool, I feel it's like the partner can, the other parent can stay with the kids, can, help out at the camp or take some time out in the tent, do their own thing. There is some phone service, even Wi-Fi around the house, not on the festival grounds, but there is some service. So most women actually don't even go online. They just turn off their phone. They use their phone for taking pictures. Or
Pictures.
some don't even take any pictures because we have professional photographers who do that.
Yes.
So you don't need to take any pictures because they offer a plethora of photos, like hundreds of photos each, that we can download and use as a gift, right? For you to not have to carry your phone if you don't need to. But yeah, the partners can go to the camp if the kids are a little smaller.
Hmm.
They can stay at the camp with them, help out a little bit. We have some presenters and participants who will bring their kids because the camp is there. They feel like it's perfect for them. It's an option for them to, of course, they can't sleep on the festival ground, but it's very close. You have to sleep with your kids closer
Yeah.
to the house, but it's very
Yeah,
close.
we'll have a specific area set up for family camping that it's completely like separate from the festival grounds. The festival grounds is really like secluded out there in the
Yeah.
bush line. Like you
It's
can't
got its
really.
own little portal. Uh,
Hmm.
like, and it's beautiful out there, guys. It's the prairies, 100%, but we're right next to the Porcupine Plain forest. So there's a lot of wildlife, and that's why we have dogs patrolling. My
Yeah.
dogs will not be patrolling because they're inside dogs. They'll probably sleep with me in my camper. All the family in the camper, but I'm pretty sure I can't leave them there in the day because it would be too hot in there for them. But
Too hot.
they'll
Yes.
be coming on the. So if you're scared of dogs, know that these dogs are all super friendly, but they will be around. And I noticed, something I noticed is that the first year you had a nap, you were pregnant, you had a nap in the middle
I
of
did.
nowhere, like in the middle of the tent, right? And last year during Circle, we had another pregnant presenter who took us a little, a little nap in the middle of a women's circle sharing. And that's the thing is like, when can you ever do that at a festival? Somebody would steal your
Seriously.
stuff. Like, right? But we're in a place where it's such a safe space that you can actually just take a nap in the middle of nowhere, have your backpack right next to you, nobody's going to take it. Have your things in your, well, I don't say for 100% everyone's responsible for their own things, but I feel like it's such a, yeah, you don't know what's going to happen, but I feel it's such a safe space for women to just take a nap in the middle of a freaking circle. Why not? Right? And I
Right?
love that about it.
I also just the land. Honestly, I cannot talk about the land enough and how much she holds us here. It's insane. Every year women have mentioned like as soon as they drive onto the property, the worries just like fade away. Those masks and stresses are just gone and it's just like you're just like so held, so held. This year we had the bees too that we drove past in order to come into the festival grounds, which I thought honestly, like on a like an energetic level, I thought it was really cool because it's that clearing frequency that you're moving through in order to come into this beautiful portal of amazingness that it's been blessed. We have our earth healing bundles that first year that we planted on the ground around the property. We have our beautiful prayer trees grove that Cindy guided us in last year and we'll be doing again this year.
We
And
can
it's
talk
just
about this. I think we can talk about a couple
we can
things.
talk about that,
Yeah, Cindy will
right?
be coming. A grandmother, another grandmother of ours, that's been there since last year. The first year she couldn't be there, but she blessed us and hold space for us from afar. But this last year and this year, she will join us with the prayer tree. It was a beautiful ceremony, so we
It was
wanted it back.
beautiful.
She was just sharing with us today. As soon as she started thinking about it, she had goosebumps. Like so she like it's almost like the seeds already planted for this workshop to birth again on the
Yes.
land, possibly with another tree this time. I don't know if you
We
can just.
can continue the same grove because it's a grove of trees, right? Just continuing to add the prayers. So Cindy is actually a fiber artist. So she spins and dyes the wool and then brings it for us. And you're asked to put your prayers into this wool, whether you braid it or tie it in knots, do whatever feels right. And then we tie them in the trees and then it's there on the land for years to come. So I'm super excited to add more to that. It was a super, super powerful ceremony.
Hmm.
I was like sobbing. I was
Yeah,
sobbing.
yeah, I was sobbing at different times. The cacao for me, there's even a picture of me going like
Oh, yeah.
with
Yeah.
my mug. Well, I can share a little bit about this. The first year we had a beautiful mama of five. She was pregnant at a time. She passed this year. I think it's this year. Is it this year or last year? It was
It
last
was
year.
last year.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it was in 2024. It doesn't matter. She passed, left five kids behind, and she was such a beacon of light and a big influencer in the crunchy mama community, let's just call it. Even though not everyone has met her in person, she was a big influence. So it was very emotional for me to celebrate her and have my cacao served in a mug that she made, a goddess mug that I got the first year. It was on the giveaway table, and I snagged it. I've been wanting to have a special cacao mug. Although it's a fertility mug, I call it my goddess mug.
It works.
Because, fertility can be seen in so many different ways, with the sacral chakra, and energy, right? Like the womb energy. And it was very emotional for me to have this cacao ceremony. And Carlita, who held space in cacao last year, also was very emotional. So there was like all this beautiful, it's hard to explain what happens during
Right.
these gatherings. I get
I
goosebumps.
feel like I feel like it's such a safe place that your spirit just automatically feels safe enough to start allowing those layers of hurt and pain and sadness and grief to start to allow itself to be expressed and then let go of. like go back to Mother Earth in this sacred space to like clear that energy. It's like there's so much energetic work that is done over that weekend, whether you recognize it or not. It's like you are not the same person on the other side of it.
It's true. Even for us, we've been transforming through the years. We've been going through thick and thin with this, and it has solidified our friendship, but also it has really set um, some very strong um, intentions with the festival and where it's going. And every year has been amazing with the ups and downs that we've had to go through that don't necessarily always transpire in what we offer on the weekend, but it is a work of like 12 months. Maybe the month after the fest. No, this year we started working right away. We
Right
just
away.
just served a wave. We didn't even take a break, right? We just served the wave of the energy of the festival. And somehow after the festival, I was not exhausted. And that was like, I was like,
Right?
when am I going to crash? When am I going to crash? I did not crash. I was just like, so it makes us stronger too, as women, as hosts, as holder of space, as yeah, as safe space for others. Like it becomes an extension of who we are, what we attract, what comes to us, and what we all with presenters and everyone, all the participants, what we co-create together, because it is a
Hmm.
co-creation. And I love that this year we have artists, visuals, performing, dance, even music. We got music, not just not just me with the guitar here. We're talking about performance. We got some performance that is coming at the festival. We are very, very excited. I probably am the most excited about this. Well, I can't talk for
Probably.
you, but I am really, really excited. And like leaving that space, I remember Janica last year, who did the music, who sang also some of her songs, but also did the DJ. She really um, felt called to perform, to offer a performance in her set with her body, with her voice, with the fire, with the women. And everyone, even though it was not necessarily comfortable for everyone, everyone felt safe, and she felt safe to really explore this. And she was sharing with me that she hasn't done this before, so it was new for her to perform in this capacity. She felt safe enough to really offer herself in vulnerability and authenticity. And I think this is the essence of what we want and what we've
Yeah.
been nurturing through the years, is to offer this. I just feel like I just got this download, so I got to continue here. Like offering this authentic self. Come as you are. Come broken. Come sad. Come anxious. Come overexcited. Come however you want, because this is the safest place for you as a woman to remember, to recognize, to allow yourself, to give yourself permission to be fully living your truth in authenticity, unapologetically. And we have some bold presenters too. We've had like a vulva mapping workshop last year. This is not for everyone, right? And for the little women, that's something I want to talk about. Here you go. The little women who are joining us, right, from 9-ish, depending on the maturity of the kids, of course, to 17, we have a special little woman ticket. You do have to connect with us for this. It is not advertised on our website because we want to make sure and be transparent about what we offer at the festival. And we want to make sure that the parents or the guardian with this little woman, because they have to be with a guardian, obviously, knows what is offered and are the kids ready for this? Of course, vulva mapping would not be a workshop that I would bring my little woman personally. I don't have a little woman, but Danielle has one. My little man will never be at the festival, just before and after. He mowed the lawn a little bit last year for us,
Yeah.
right? But so yeah, little women are like, we've already sold many tickets, I think, probably 3 or 4. Many, many little
Yeah.
woman tickets. And your daughter is coming this year.
Yep, she'll be joining us over on the festival grounds this year. She's like over the moon excited about it.
Wonder how
It's
much she's gonna come. I bet she's gonna come, but she's gonna want to be with the kids probably at the camp too.
I think she'll probably spend her time between the two. She was already asking if she could come to Janica's dance party. I was
Well,
like, I don't know about that one.
we haven't
That's a little
confirmed
late
we haven't
for
confirmed any of that yet. So
any dance party. She's like, can I
yes,
come dance around the fire?
any dance party. Yeah, and we might have astrology too. This is not anchored yet. It's not confirmed yet. But I'm excited also about the camp, the direction the camp is. I have a feeling like if you do want to come with your kids, there is a minimum age. Although I feel like it can go, like if there's a parent taking care of
Yeah.
the younger
If
kids.
there's a parent there, I think we put 5+, but if there are younger children there with a parent present, then
Yeah, of course, as long as they have a caregiver like 100% of the time of the camp. Um,
yes.
that's
Yes.
a possibility. I feel like this would be full.
I feel like we're gonna fill up really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then we're opening into others in the area as well, right? I'm
Will there
excited.
be any childcare after the camp hours, or is it part of also of the camp that they look after the kids in the evening?
They look after the kids in the evening as well. So it's a full, as long as your child feels comfortable, we have our adults, and then we also have a few confirmed teens there to help and ensure that all children are minded and watched and looked after.
So I feel like to maybe close it soon. I just want to say for the presenter, for those who are still waiting to buy their tickets, for the presenter, we're gonna have like an array of uh presentations, workshops from body talk, yoga, breath work, yoni, um what else do we have? We have like sexual energy. We're not sure yet what it's going to be, but we have somebody coming to really bring that fire within, that Shakti
I
energy.
see.
Yeah. And then we're going to have some animal therapy and what else? Prayer tree, grandmother, like wisdom,
Sister
uh,
Healing Circle.
sister healing circle. Also, I feel like I'm mixing with two of the women here. I forget. But anyway, we have a lot of beautiful offerings. Oh, art therapy.
Yes.
Yeah, so workshops that might require you to sign up in advance, maybe not. I feel like we've never done that and it's always worked out.
Right?
We just
Yeah.
always have a little bit more. We plan for more. And then, of course, those 25 plus workshops are some like we have two different tents. We have the sun tent and the moon tent, which I absolutely love actually that we named our tents sun and moon because it is the balance
Right?
of the human, basically of any being, is that light and dark and feminine, masculine of the sun and moon. Yeah.
I love
Uh,
it.
so, we're trying really hard. I mean, I feel like Danielle is trying really hard. Okay, I help too, but it's you're doing the schedule. You often do the schedule. It actually helps my brain that you do it. Like I feel like my brain is good for other
I
things.
don't mind. I really like it's actually kind of fun for me because for me personally, I like to feel like the energy and flow of the day. Like what would be really good in the morning, what would be good before lunch, what would be good in the evening, how do they flow together? And then which ones are we putting at the same time so
Mhm.
that we can kind of have something for everybody, but
Yes.
also have like certain ones that we don't want conflicting. It is an art.
Yes, and I love that you do that. And we both have skills that we use. Like we complete each other. We work well together.
True.
We complete each
True.
other. So if you do buy your ticket, you have tea, coffee included in the main tent. You have all the workshops that you can assist. You also have a communal meal on Saturday night that is part of the ticket, and we'll have performance this year. We were supposed to last year, but it got canceled. Unfortunately, we cannot control everything.
No.
But we'll have
Gotta go with
performance.
the flow.
Yes, that's a lesson. That's a big lesson we've had to learn here.
Yeah.
Um, but we'll have performance, musical performance during that communal meal on Saturday, and it is gluten free, and there's always a vegetarian option. So we're very careful. We have a caterer who will be feeding us and grandmother and our family, and also catering the big meal on Saturday. And Friday evening is a potluck, and that's always been amazing. People just mingle and talk, and it's like that kind of Friday night energy. And we
Definitely.
forgot to talk about Reina. Reina is
Ooh, yeah.
coming back again this year.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
All of her food looks so good. So if you're like, I don't want to think about what I'm eating at this festival, we have Raina Cross will be catering meals that you can purchase your meal plan. They looked so good last year. She has meals and smoothies and snacks and so many goodies. So as time goes on, we'll get more info from her about this year, and we will be
She'll share the
posting.
menu. She'll share a
Yeah.
link in the menu on our socials. And Reina makes vegetarian food, which, suits everyone. And also you can purchase, she has always extras on site, but it's recommended to pre-order your meal. Like, please, 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 if you're planning to do that. And lots of people don't want to bring a burner or don't want to cook in the middle of a festival because you want to mingle with people. You
Hmm.
want to go change if you like costumes like me. It's like my only time to wear my costumes, so I'm gonna wear them. All my it's more accessories than costumes, I would say, because it's just my clothes, my normal clothes with accessories. But yeah, last year I had my cat as an accessory. I might have her again, but probably in the camper. I'm just thinking about like having her at the house for 4 or 5 days alone. Like, yeah, it's too much for her because she's stuck inside, right? But anyway, what was I going to say about that? Yeah, most people don't want to cook, have their little burner at their tent because they want to be at the festival site on the communal tent with all the vendors, but or having a healing session or doing a workshop. So they don't want to cook and they don't want to eat vegetables and dip and granola bars all weekend. That's kind of what we eat, though, all weekend.
It's true.
But most people like that to have that meal. And she was really affordable. I couldn't believe it. I
Oh,
even checked in
nice.
with her. I was like, "Are you sure this is enough? That seems to be not enough." And she was like, "Yeah, I double checked. This is the price." And it was really affordable and it was beautiful. It looked beautiful. I remember.
It looked really yummy. It looked really yummy.
Like we would definitely buy it if we didn't have the food of the house being prepared for us. And our volunteers were amazing on
Oh,
bringing the coffee in the morning. So, we had carafes that we fill up at the house, and they would just bring him. And I'm pretty sure Faye's coming again. She was amazing on the coffee because she was early.
it was so
And
good.
also, I wanted to talk quickly, if we don't mind, before we say goodbye, about the sponsor campaign that we're on. I think we should.
Yes. Yes. Let's do it.
So right now we're looking for extra sponsors and donations to help us grow, to help us expand, create more structures, buy a shed for all of our stuff to protect it. And we're offering like this amazing levels of sponsorship. So if you are someone with a business that needs to still donate before the end of the fiscal year, you might want to look into it. Just email us sacredwomanfestival@gmail.com, and we'd love to send you our write up and everything that we've prepared for that. Yeah, I think that certain levels of sponsorship offer a yurt and festival tickets. So it's really worth looking into it if you are a business, a thriving business, and wants to support a women's community into expansion. I think it would be amazing to have you.
Yes. 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 Calling more in.
Anything
Ah,
else that you want to share, beautiful?
I don't think so. That feels really good. Feels really good.
Yay.
I'm just like so excited getting everything planned and sorted and really like, yeah, cementing that energy right now, ensuring we're getting our presenters and everything in line. And we would love to have you come and join us.
Yes. We got about three-quarters presentations booked for now. We'll be releasing them on our socials in the next few days and continuously until the festival. We'll be interviewing all of them as well on this channel. So please subscribe and hit that little bell and leave us a comment. Like this video, share it, and please leave us a comment. As social media and word of mouth is really our biggest aid in this campaign for expansion.
Yes. Safe space for women to come and gather and be held and supported and loved on.
Yeah, we don't have many of those in Saskatchewan, and we're very
No.
lucky to be able to offer this safe space for women to come together. So thank you for watching and for spreading the word, and we look forward to see you women.
Bye.
Bye.